What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
1 yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Kendrick, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Kendrick. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. He's going to field this at the 4. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run the option on 2nd down. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 34.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. A considerable gain.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong, you know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They begin with a quick throw out left. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
Complete to number 8.
The end result, 21 yards.
21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
For the running back.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking left sideline, incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Wilson on 3rd down. He's got Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
To Mike Evans.
First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a first down.
And
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He's trying to parlay that great performance last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2, into a great performance in Week 3.
And the way he was able to do it last week, he started off doing it again this week. Energy, the way he comes off the line of scrimmage, attacks the defense, sets them back on their heels, and he finds openings as a result.
Here we go on 4th down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks 7, Patriots 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Kendrick. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd down and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
He's across midfield.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
Seahawks.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 37-yard line.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Man open, that's Harry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 24 yards the gain there, another first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 30.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Kendrick. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
17-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, Kendrick. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Goal to go.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Back to throw. Kendrick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for his wideout. Leads to 2nd and goal.
One back in the game, that's Jones, 2nd and goal. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. One back in the game, that's Jones, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Kendrick. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
On third down, Garland. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Fourth down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Check 127. Check 70 line. Check 19 line.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, Kendrick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 40-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On third down, Kendrick. Dancing to his left. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
At their own 14-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now Wilson to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
44-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. Kendrick, all hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Wilson. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Mike Evans.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
First down, Seahawks.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Seattle.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, Wilson forced out to his left. Catch made by Slayton. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This time to the tailback. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Myers' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the gun, Kendrick. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 21.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
1st down.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Kendrick. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. Looks like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. From the gun, Kendrick. And his throw here's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Kendrick. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots are back within a score.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go. And got his man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Wilson to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a handoff looking right. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
The 12-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Third down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11th.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
And his kick is good. And the lead stretches.
They knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the